Hi everyone, Jujubee here. So, today I wanted to do a book review on this book, Whirligig by Paul Fleischman. I'm not sure if that's how you say his name, but I think it is. On the back...
Hi!
That's my kid, Caleb. On the back of this book, it says, new to town, Brent Bishop longs to stroll around school with the popular Brianna on his arm. But when Brianna begs him at a party full of schoolmates to stop hounding her, Brent's hopes are shattered. Trying to escape his humiliation, he attempts to destroy himself in a car crash and ends up killing Leah, an innocent teen unfortunate enough to cross his path. Leah's mother asks one thing of Brent, that he create 4 whirligigs from a picture of Leah and set them up at the 4 corners of the United States. Leah's mother believes that by spreading the joy that whirligigs gave Lee as a... I don't know if it's Leah or Lee, but I've been calling her Leah. The joy that whirligigs gave Leah as a child. Brent will keep Leah's spirit alive. And so Brent goes off with an unlimited bus ticket and the tools he needs to memorialize Leah. On his journey, he rediscovers his own love of life, and he begins to realize how, like the pieces that form the intricate whirligigs, people come together to affect each other in surprising ways. So now, my thoughts on this book. I loved the idea behind the story. I love this kid going off on an adventure to build something that he's never built before in memorial over the girl that he accidentally killed. And I think that morally, it's a great story. It's a great idea. I think it is something that can affect a lot of people in a good way. I do, however, think that the book is a little bit scattered. I feel like the chapters jump from the past to the present to other people who you've never even met, and it's a little bit confusing. I do think the book is worth reading. I'm not sure it's worth keeping on the bookshelf, perhaps. Maybe this would be one of those book exchanges that I do in the future. But ultimately, the story is interesting, and I'm not sure if it's fiction, non-fiction, maybe fiction based on actual life events, but the kid basically goes around and he makes the different whirligigs and he posts them around, and then you learn a little bit about how each whirligig affects this person or that person. But some of them seem to be way in the future, and some seem to be back in the present, and it's kind of scattered. But it was a quick book to read. It's very small, as you can see. My last book took me 2 months, and it was a mix between me not really liking the book and me being a little disappointed by the book, and a lot of things made that book really hard for me to read, which I wrote about it in another video. But so I picked this small little short book just to break the ice of not wanting to read, and now it's done, and I'm reading a much better book, which I will do a review video soon. I actually cannot wait to share the book I'm reading now with you guys. But again, back to Whirligig, decent book. I think it can help a lot of people in certain situations. I think it can give people motivation to maybe go do something like the whirligigs. I think that, he posts the whirligigs in random places on the 4 corners of the United States, and it's an interesting idea, the fact that he just went out there, built something, and stuck it in the ground or hung it from a tree, and I don't know, maybe there's something you can do, or I can do, or my kid can do, and something to make a difference on the world, and something that people can remember. And it's all anonymous, too, in the book. He does the whirligigs without anyone knowing that he's doing it. Well, read the book, I guess, to find out if some people know that he did it. But for the most part, it was all anonymous, and it was up to him. And that's it. That is my review on Whirligig. I hope you enjoy it. If you've read the book, share your comments below what you thought. If you haven't read the book and you decide to read the book, share your comments below and let me know what you think. And if you agree or disagree. And if you have any book recommendations, as always, post them below. Thanks for watching.